Life advice for the 12 zodiac signs. Express yourself freely. I'm Lamar Townsend. I'm a natural intuitive. This is not my real hair, by the way. I am a natural intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient, empathic, psychic tarot reader, and I would love to do a personal, private, confidential tarot reading for you at lamartownsendtarot.com. Once again, that is lamartownsendtarot.com. You can contact me also at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. You can purchase your reading directly from my website. I also do birth chart readings, okay? Once again, my website is lamartownsendtarot.com. If you have any more questions, check out the FAQ section. My readings are $1 per minute. So a 10-minute reading would be $10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, and so on and so forth, you know? So, go to my website, check out the FAQ section, the personal ethics section. Also, you can check out the personal testimonial section as well at lamartownsendtarot.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at lamartownsend. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/lamartownsendofficial. And I would love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification button, okay? So you get a notification whenever I upload a new video, alright? Life advice for the 12 zodiac signs. And I say this, I call this life advice because it applies to so many aspects of your life. It touches like all aspects of your life. This thing I'm about to talk about and this thing I'm showing you right now. As I said, this is not my natural garb. This is this is not my natural hair, clearly. This is actually clearly a synthetic wig, but I don't know. I got it from Party City. I just like to have fun, guys. But anyways, this is all a part of self-expression, right? In a weird, funny, kind of fun way, Halloween kind of way, right? This is all about self-expression. You know, I am also, aside from being an astrologist, Zodiac enthusiast, tarot reader, intuitive, I'm also an artist and I just like to have fun sometimes, right? So, part of being an artist, part of being a creative, I have actually a bachelor's degree in creative advertising from an art school. So I went to an art school university. So, in high school I took theater and acting and all. So I have learned throughout the years, all about self-expression and freedom of self-expression, right? And how it can aid you in many aspects of your life. Love, money, romance, dating, finance. I'm repeating the same things over and over, career aspirations, gaining attention, gaining followers. Not that that's actually a good thing, but it being yourself, expressing yourself freely, expressing yourself the way you want to, it has many benefits, right? And the great thing about individuality is that we all express ourselves in our own individual ways, right? So I'm going to go through the zodiac list here, and I'm going to go by element. Let's start with the fire signs. The most, I think, self-expressive, aside from probably the air signs, your polar opposite, alright, element. The most self-expressive zodiac signs in the zodiac, right? Aries, Sag, Leo. Aries, Sag, Leo. What are the benefits of self-expression for you guys? Well, first of all, let's just start with it is not, alright? It is not in an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo's natural inclination to restrict themselves when it comes to expression, right? An Aries, a Sagittarius, and a Leo they're used to being impulsive and doing things on the fly and doing what they want, really, But sometimes we, have situations where we grow up in, restricted, environments, or we, whatever. We grow up in, emotionally restrictive environments. We live in a freaking restrictive society, so the benefits of being, self-expressive for a fire sign are there's no holding back for you, a fire it's like holding back for a fire sign can literally be, I don't know if there are studies about this, but a lot of spiritualists link illnesses and things like that to energy and negative energies and holding those types of negative energies in. It's like when we hold negative energy in, it's like that literally eats at our bodies in really bad ways that can cause illnesses, can cause stress, it can cause this, and it can cause that, blah, 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 right? So in not restricting yourself, in not holding back, first of all, it's just not in your natural inclination to do that, fire signs, but having the freedom within yourself, having the confidence, having the absolute authority, to just do you, no matter what your age is, no matter what, if you're 4, 14, 34, 55, 75, 85, the freedom to do you and not care what people think, to express yourself the way you want to in terms of what you do, how you go about, life, how you maneuver life, your career aspirations, your partners that you choose, the clothes that you wear, the hobbies that you have. All of those things are forms of self-expression, forms of expression. But doing those things and showing off those things, because y'all like to show off, okay? My Mercury and Mars are in Sagittarius, and I always say I'm a December-born Capricorn, so I have that Sagittarius Capricornian energy, all right? Y'all know y'all like to show off. I'll probably post this on Instagram. I'll probably take a snap of this video, because I think this is kind of a cool get-up. Like, I don't know. And I'm probably gonna put. I don't know if I'll actually post it on Instagram, but I'm, like, sometimes fire signs feel themselves, But the great thing about feeling yourself is that requires confidence. Sometimes, we do things that are taboo, that aren't so accepted by society. Whether you are LGBTQ, whether you enjoy playing golf, and a lot of people think golf is boring, whether you enjoy collecting wood and people think that's like, but showing that off and being confident about that, expressing yourself, that's what a fire sign does. All right. Water signs, self-expression for water signs is very important because you guys are very, very intuitive, very, very emotional, very, very naturally gifted at feeling people, feeling a situation out. Now, there are many benefits with that, but there are also many not so good things about that, right? Because when we feel other people's feelings, we feel other people's restrictions, right? And the thing about water signs is that I don't have prominent water in my chart. My Venus is in Scorpio, so I can kind of relate to this. The thing about water signs is that you guys are really, really emotional. All right? I can relate to this, all right? Pretty much. I'm emotional. All right? But water signs, people with prominent water in their chart, I have a lot of earth. I'm a Capricorn, Virgo rising, Libra sun, Mercury, Mars, and Sag. Like, there's, So, water signs are just naturally very emotional people. So, having the freedom to express your emotional self, which I think is probably one of the most important parts of you, of being a water sign, of being a water sign is your emotional self, Cancers, are very emotional people. Pisces are very emotional people. Scorpios are emotional, but behind closed doors, right? Cancer and Pisces, Cancer especially, alright, sometimes, and Pisces, they kind of wear their emotions on their sleeves sometimes. Scorpios, depending on, the situation, can too. But there's such vulnerability in that. There's such freedom in that. And not caring. I don't care what you think. I'm going to express myself right now. I'm going to cry, and I don't care if you judge me or not. I'm going to scream and get upset and be mad and be frustrated and vent, and I don't care what you think. Right? Of course, having that grounded energy is important. Having self-control, not just going off on the fly, you know, on just anybody, being able to express ourselves with tact as well, being able to express ourselves with precision, being able to express ourselves with calmness, right? And collectivity, all right? But at the same time, not holding back our emotions, how we feel. This is how you made me feel. This is how this made me feel. And I've had a watcher ask me to do this numerous times. I also think fostering this at a young age is very important. The freedom of emotional expression, freedom of expression in general, but just freedom of emotional expression. Like, sometimes we can just grow up in very emotionally restrictive households. I kind of did. All right. Granted, I don't think I grew up in a household or in a family where there were a lot of water signs. Like, I don't know. Not that that matters. You know. But I think fostering this at a young age, and I've had a YouTube watcher email me or message me on Facebook numerous times about me doing videos on, or a video on the raising Zodiac kids. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it, but I feel like my mind has to be like in alignment with it, because I don't have kids yet. Although I do want to have kids. I'm gay, but I want to have kids. That's a separate story. But I still feel like I have the wisdom, inner knowledge, and inner knowing, I guess, to still speak on the topic from my perspective, I guess. But I just need to figure out how I want to do that. But anyways, fostering this at a young age for a water sign is very important, I think. Freedom of emotional expression. Okay, let's move on. All right. Air signs, the most, probably other than the fire signs, one of the most expressive signs in the zodiac. All right. Air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Well, the air signs deal with expression, deal with communication, deal with, communicating ideas and, things of that nature, right? But at the same time, we can still grow up in very restrictive environments. Once again, restrictive households, restrictive situations. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to turn this on silent. It was a notification from Taurus Tarot. So, hey, Taurus Tarot, I'm subscribed to him. Shout out to him, I guess. Alright, anyways. We can still grow up in restrictive environments. We can still grow up with restrictive mindsets, I think, right? So just not being restrictive, For example, Aquarius, you are ruled by Saturn as well as Uranus. Saturn is a very kind of restrictive zodiac sign, all right? And we're going to get into that in a minute with Capricorn here. But the only restrictions that an air sign has, I think, is themselves. Really. Of course, I could say that for everybody, but it's in an air sign's natural inclination to express themselves. Once again, like it is in a fire sign's natural inclination to express themselves. Like I said, you're polar opposite signs. You express yourselves, but in different ways, right? But at the same time, the only thing that would restrict yourself from freedom of expression would be yourself, right? And once again, having the confidence to show off, who you are, what you stand for, right? Whether good or bad. And not caring what people think, right? Of course, we have to take in, you know, laws and things of that nature, and, making sure we're not hurting other people, whether it be physically, emotionally, or spiritually, right? But I think, and once again, I can speak on this with perspective because I'm a Libra moon, alright? The only thing that really restricts, once again, an air sign is themselves. Yes, you can grow up in restrictive environments. I grew up in a very restrictive environment, let alone the state I grew up in, the town, the family, very religious, upbringing. Like, that's a very restrictive, environment. But at some point, hopefully, the air sign grows up and is able to express themselves freely, without judgment, without fear of judgment, without fear of this or that. Will the air sign take that chance, though, to really stand in their freedom of expression of who they truly are? The only thing holding them back is themselves. The only thing holding you back, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, is yourself, right? It's your natural inclination to express yourself, so don't deny yourself that right, alright? And last but not least, we have the wonderful earth signs: Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Well, earth signs are very generally down to earth people, not very flashy people. Um, and earth signs tend to express themselves and I want to say very basic. Once again, non-flashy, neutral, non-conformist manners, right? But once again, whereas the air signs and the fire signs can hold themselves back in a lot of ways, I think the earth signs can hold themselves back in a lot of ways too. And whereas the water signs can hold back their emotional expression, I think earth signs can hold back their emotional expression. The thing about earth signs is that they only express themselves when absolutely necessary, right? Now, this could be something that they've learned growing up, that, it's only necessary to express yourself when absolutely necessary. Or this could be a mechanism that they've learned throughout their life experience. Just go along to get along, don't ruffle any feathers, don't stand out amongst the crowd, only when necessary, right? Only when necessary. Oftentimes you'll find an earth sign reach the top of the mountain, the top of the food chain inconspicuously. Because earth signs are like magicians in the way of self-expression. They're like chameleons. They can express themselves loudly, when necessary. But then at the same time, on another day, they can, blend in with the room, blend in with the crowd, not be noticed. So my thing with an earth sign is, why not be great all the time? Alright, so I'm a Capricorn sun, I'm a Virgo rising. I'm probably not gonna wear this wig every day. I'm probably not gonna wear this bow tie every day. But what if I were to express myself just the way I see fit, every day? Why not be great every day, No, I probably wouldn't wear this wig on a random day. Or this bow tie. But why not be great every day? Why not be the best version of myself every day? Why? I don't want people to judge me. I don't want to stand out amongst the crowd. I want to be inconspicuous that day. Why restrict myself as an earth sign at all for the appeasement of other people? Why restrict myself for the appeasement of myself that doesn't want me to be great, that wants me to hold back for whatever reason? Who's to say that part of myself isn't working in my best interest? Who's to say that part of myself is just my insecurity? As an earth sign, I think it's important to challenge yourself, to express yourself as you see fit every day. And I think part of being an earth sign, and just part of being any of these zodiac signs, maybe, is expressing yourself freely, is being the best version of yourself, I think, right? Taking little steps to get to the person you want to be. For an earth sign, self-expression is their legacy, which I think is even more important for an earth sign, to be great every day. Does this make sense? But I think this is the moral of the story for all of the zodiac signs. It's to just be great every day, really. Like I said, I probably would not wear this wig every day. I probably would not wear this bow tie every day. Or the combination of the two. But the point of wearing, this wig and this bow tie and this, ensemble was to kind of show you that it's okay to express yourself how you want to and not care what people think. It's okay to express yourself the way you want to and not care if you're being judged, Expressing yourself is your right. Expressing yourself is you being the best version of yourself. Fighting to be the best version of yourself. Not only fighting other people, but yourself as well. Challenging yourself. Do you think it was easy for me to decide to get on camera when I know people are judging me already for countless other stuff? You know? But it's once again, I'm sorry, it's that earth sign. First of all, it's that earth sign. Challenge yourself to be your best self. Even if being your best self is being a fool, just get on stage and do your thing and shut up, all right? Do what you came here to do, all right? Part of it is that Libra moon and me wanting to get my message across, and the most artistic, creative, but still me way up at the same time. And then part of it is just that Mercury and Mars and Sagittarius that is just impulsive and does not care at all. You know? So is being yourself, expressing yourself freely easy? Hell no. Is it brave? Hell yes. Which is why you should do it more often. Alright? Practice makes perfect. We're not going to hit the mark the first time. Maybe the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. Definitely, hopefully, by the 6th, the 7th, the 10th, the 8th. Alright? We'll get it right. Alright? So, don't be afraid to express yourself freely, you guys, in your own individual way. Be the best version of yourself. Challenge yourself to be the best version of yourself every day. Alright? Whatever that means for you. As long as you're not hurting anybody or hurting yourself, then what the hey, right? It's all about evolving and growing and bettering ourselves. And bettering ourselves and doing things like this, we're bettering other people, right? And allowing other people to live freely and express themselves freely, right? So that's the beauty of life, alright, people? With that being said, I can't wait to hear from you for your own personal tarot reading. I cannot wait to hear from you for your own personal birth chart reading, alright, at lamartownsendtarot.com. Also, please follow me on Instagram at Lamar Townsend. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/LamarTownsendOfficial. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification button so you get notifications whenever I upload a new video. Okay? And yeah, as you can see, I did not have a script for this video. I didn't even have an outlined like paper or an outlined notes thing. I just went off the top of my head. I was just like, I want to talk about self-expression. I want to help people express themselves more, and I want to wear a wig and a bow tie while doing it. Alright? It worked. Alright, see ya. Love you guys. Peace out.